Chad is trying to tell me that Fox is hurt. Why does it look like that? Is that blurry to y'all? Or is it just me? Hold on. Is that okay? What you think, chat? What are we thinking? I don't know. But Chad's trying to tell me that Fox is injured? I know no such sorts. No such sorts. Yeah, he said it himself. Oh, dude, shut up. All right, let's take a look. 13 minutes. He talked for 13 minutes. Forgive me. This getting sped up just a little bit, just a tad. All right, no closed captions, by the way. Okay, this is not okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good.
There we go.
I mean, I felt like I could have played a little bit ago, but they're not letting me. So, I mean, we're taking.
Okay, he started off right off the bat. Yeah, I could have played a while ago, but they're not letting me. What are you guys talking about? We already knew he was injured. Someone said a hamstring. I didn't know about a hamstring. I knew about his thumb. He confirmed he won't play preseason. Okay, but he feels like he can go. That's a good sign.
Yeah, we're taking it day by day, but I feel great.
You feel like you'll be on the floor at some point during camp and preseason? They're just kind of...
I don't think for preseason. I don't think I'll be ready for opening night. Well, I think I'm ready, but I don't have that expertise. But I mean, we go off of kind of how I feel, and
he's not. Look, all he said was not for opening night of preseason. That's just the first preseason game. You guys are overreacting. You're overreacting. I'm panicking a little bit, but you guys are overreacting. Everyone, shut up.
Like I said, I feel like I can go out there and play right now.
I think the last time we talked to you was right before you went under the knife for the thumb thing. How did that go? And I guess you survived.
Yeah, it went well. I mean, it's not in the way. And it's funny because I looked at pictures from a few years ago, and my finger was kind of like this anyway. So we're about at where I was. So the hand is no issue.
We're absolute freaks because these reporters did not know anything. They're like, yeah, we haven't talked to you since then. We literally watched podcasts after the surgery just to hear from him. Like, we're some freaks, man. We're crazy.
A lot of people.
Yeah, hamstring. Yeah, and when it happened, I'm like, I had never had a hamstring injury, so I didn't know what I was supposed to feel like. But like I said, right now I feel great.
But just to be clear, you said they ruled you out for opening night?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing for opening night. I definitely won't be playing in the preseason. That's for sure. So.
Oh no, he meant opening night of the regular season.
Playing by ear, and like I said, I feel like I can play right now. So
I imagine it's kind of frustrating in that you only got 5 games after the trade. You want to come back now. How do you feel, off the court, just settling into this whole system that this offseason has sort of moved towards that?
It's been great. I mean, I've been able to be on the court with guys, and even when I haven't, I've been around. So just being able to build that chemistry, and obviously, teams want to get better during the offseason, and you want to get better as individuals, but you try to do some team stuff because guys want to get away from each other for at least a little bit. But we have a group of guys that enjoy being around each other and enjoy competing against one another. So I think that made getting together this summer even that much more easy because you do enjoy being around each other. So I think we had an excellent summer, all as individuals and as a unit.
I empathize with Spurs fans that want players to be just as upset as they are. Like, so many people go off of vibes, like in the middle of a game, like if we're getting our butts whooped, like you want to see the players like flipping chairs over and throwing Gatorade bottles. And it's like, I always found that silly, but right now how I'm feeling, I want him to like flip out right now. Like I want him to like throw the mic and say, I want to play, but they won't let me. I can go. I promise I can go. Look at me right now and just start like doing jumping jacks and just lose it, bro. Just absolutely lose it. Look like a caged animal, just trying to show me that he's good to go because I need some catharsis because this bothers me because I already knew we weren't going to have Dylan Harper. I already knew it's going to be a minute. I thought Fox surely we'll be fine. Like we can still win, right? We can still win. We got a lot of depth, but like, I want Fox opening night, bro. Hamstring injury?
Just real quick, which hamstring?
Right hamstring.
And you and Wemby situation, how much are you itching just to get back on the court and develop that part of yours?
I mean, I think it's huge. I mean, for all of us, and I think we have a lot of guys who are going to run pick and rolls with Vic. So, you know, being one of those tandems, you know, you want those 3 tandems to be the top 3 tandems in the league if you can. But with that comes, you know, you have to be able to develop that chemistry, because if y'all don't know what each other wants to do, you know, it's hard to run a pick and roll. And obviously, when you're running a pick and roll, it's not just those 2 guys. The other 3 guys on the court are also involved. So just trying to continue to build that, and you want to be one of the best in the league. I mean, we all know it's ISO heavy league, and it's a pick and roll heavy league. So if you can be one of the best pick and roll teams in the league, you see yourself as one of the top offenses in the league as well.
To be clear, you said
True.
you never had a hamstring.
And we got a really great pick and roll player in Sohan. I just want to throw that out there. He was like number 3 last season in pick and roll finishes.
Before?
No.
I checked your social media, and you said you tried to dunk that you can for kids because you tried to show off the hop of it. Did you pull your hamstring?
No. It wasn't then. It's funny. That was like
a while ago.
3rd time playing 5 on 5
Wasn't that a
since
while
I
ago?
came back from the finger. So I was very giddy to get back out there at that point.
So tell us about your excitement level, not just you and Wendy, but Steph's growth last year, the addition of Harper, some of these other young players that can beat guys off the dribble and run pick and roll.
I think we have a very dynamic team. I don't think there are a lot of teams out there that have kind of multiple or that many guys that can really handle the ball. I mean, like the guys you named, and you have Keldon who likes to get downhill, Devin who's able to create his own shot. We have a lot of individuals who are able to create their own shot. But at the end of the day, for us, I think the big thing is, you know, what happens after that. We have a lot of guys that can touch the paint. We have a lot of guys that can create for themselves. But
we got guys that can create their own shots, but strangely enough, we have so many of them that I think a lot of the roles are going to be dumbed down a little bit, as they should. I think Devin Fasell's role could be dumbed down. I certainly think Keldon Johnson's role should be dumbed down. But yeah, because we got some pretty big ones. I don't know.
What goes on in this league are a lot of catch and shoot threes.
Sohan's listed as questionable for what, preseason? Yo, what's going on? We're not going to see anybody for preseason. We know we're barely going to see Wemby, right? Like,
It's a lot of lobs, and it's a lot of cutting, trying to get layups. You know, not very much of the times is it the guy that initially has the ball that ends up scoring. So for us, it's, you know, can we make open shots? Because we're going to get open shots. We have a lot of guys that can create advantages. So I think that's where our offense lies, and what happens after the initial guy creates something.
Oh, his injury. Oh, yeah. I remember.
DeAaron, over here, what's going on? It feels like
That's
you've
fine.
been a lot more than just one playoff series. It feels, you as a player, you feel like you.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
But so from our standpoint, from a competitive standpoint, you look at the younger guys like Victor and Stephon Castle, how locked in those guys are at that age. Does it bring up the level of competition with everybody else in that locker room?
Definitely. I mean, whenever your better players or your franchise cornerstones compete on both ends of the court, it makes everybody else, you know, bring up their level. So it's great, especially for Steph, who have last year, you know, he's guarding the best players in the league. Being able to do that your first year does nothing but give you confidence in knowing that you have the ability to do that night in and night out. And then obviously having Vic, who's, you know, different defensively than anybody has, you know, than we've ever seen, that also gives you confidence to be more aggressive as a defender. So for us, I mean, I think we have the youth, we have the athleticism to be able to try to turn teams over and get out on the break. And it takes a little pressure off your offense if you're able to allow your offense to be fueled by your defense.
I can sense a little bit of desperation.
Let your offense be fueled by our defense. We got so many defensive players this year. Watch Mitch Johnson's interview. He addressed all of it. Guys, we're going to go through 3 interviews tonight. And then the next time we go live, we'll go through another 3. The next time we go live, we'll go through another 3. All right? But we can choose them. I'll let you guys choose. What you guys thinking? I'm thinking Mitch Johnson and Wemby right now.
To get to the playoffs and your voice there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I played in the playoffs once. I mean, even another year where you have 46 wins in the West and you're the 10th seed, or we were 9, but we're tied for 10. I mean, that it does give you a sense of kind of just wanting to get back there, but knowing that in this conference, like, you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and now instead of being a 50-win team and you're the 6th seed, you know, you're a 47, 46, 45-win team, and you're seeing yourself in the play-in, or maybe even not in the play-in. So this conference isn't going to get easier, and, you know, as a team, we're hoping that, you know, we're continuing to develop and get better.
DeAaron.
funny enough, we're the ones that made it even harder. Quite a few teams that just in my opinion, I thought in the West got slightly worse than last season, but just slightly. The San Antonio Spurs got much better. So yeah, we just made the conference more difficult.
This summer, before the injury, did you get a chance to run in workouts with Stephon and Dylan?
No, so it's not with Dylan, but with Steph, yes, and with Vic, yes.
And as much excitement as there is for adding Dylan and Stephon's growth, when we look at you, you're an established guy in the league, an all-star. And so do you look at this opportunity, first full year here, for this season to be...
Calm down? What you mean? Because I said we got much better? We did. We got way better. Are you kidding me? Like, the Spurs got more... in every aspect we gotten better. We got literally the second best player in the draft. People were arguing with me on that. Some people were like, no, he is the best. It's like, come on. It's like... I don't think it's a huge gap between him and Cooper Flag, but like, yeah, he's the second best. That's fine. We got freaking another center, so we got a backup center. We got more big depth. We got overall more depth. We're just a better team. Yeah. Oh, not you, Clan? Okay. I'm arguing at a wall then.
A year in which you kind of helped put your stamp, on this team right there next to Wemby.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big reason why I wanted to come here. I see the youth and the talent that they have. Obviously, you want to continue to develop that, and I think me being 27, I think you kind of.
Oh, I see it. Cliff said you can't do all the interviews because you wait 15 minutes to talk. I think he's trolling. Yeah, I think he's actually trolling. Somebody got mad because they were like, "You took 16 minutes to talk on a live stream," which didn't happen. That did not happen. But it's a live stream. I do what I want. All right. I'm like Eric Cartman. All right. I do what I want. Showed my age.
That process a little bit, but at the end of the day, this organization doesn't skip steps. So, we know that there will be growing pains, but at the end of the day, you would love to win while you have growing pains rather than, losing and trying to have moral victories. You want to win while still getting better as a team.
Yeah, DeAaron, over here. Can you talk about the additions to the coaching ranks of Sean Sweeney and Cornelius Wilson? How big is that for this team?
Well, I didn't really know Cornelius that well, but, with Sean, playing against those Dallas teams, just their philosophies were always a tough thing to get by. And I've had good games against Sean, but he definitely, the way he teaches it definitely makes it tough on a ball handler, on a guy who likes to get downhill. And we're just looking to implement that and also continue to be aggressive in what we do.
I didn't even mention, well, I did before, but I didn't even mention like recently, like how many great coaches we have surrounding Mitch Johnson right now as well. He could be a great coach too. We've gotten quite a few testimonials to how good Mitch Johnson is or how smart he is. So yeah. See, so I was just playing. Yeah, I know. You were trolling. You was trolling.
His teams have historically turned teams over well and been able to play in transition. So I think we have the guys. I think we have the athleticism to do that as well.
Here, around February, second half of last season, getting to watch Chris Paul be the leader that he was, be on the court, whatever. See yourself for what's that like for you now? Probably the oldest guard.
I can't hear the question.
Just continue to have a voice. And I think I've played well throughout my career. Obviously, I haven't won to the extent that I want to win, but I think those guys still kind of look at me as someone who's done that. And for me, one, it's a blessing to be able to be in a room with guys who are that talented and that young. And two, it's a blessing because I'm still able to play at an extremely high level. Like it's a little different when someone could be in their late 30s and kind of their prime's past them and they're trying to teach. But at the end of the day, I can go out there and I can still do what I'm kind of preaching to them. So I think it's great. I think it's the best of both worlds. I think it shows resilience. Obviously, we know the type of talent that he is, and I think people are learning the type of person that he is as well. But, for him, that's something that, knock on wood, could kill you. So, him just looking at life differently and just being able to travel. And obviously, he has the means to be able to do that. But to be able to do that and kind of come out with a different view on not only the sport, but on life, I think that's just a testament to the person that Victor is. And I don't think it surprises anybody in this building.
There's a lot of complications when you're that tall, isn't there? Like I was never worried about him getting injured on the court, Wembanyama that is. But there are a lot of complications when you're that tall. Like you don't supposed to be that tall.
This offseason, what did that mean to you to get that out of the way and just know that you're locked in here as a big part of this going forward?
I think it's always great just knowing that, you know, this system has a belief in you to be able to help this franchise get to the next level. So for me, I go out there and I continue to be me. You know, I continue to, you know, be the player and be the person that I am because they saw something in me. So it does give you confidence. It definitely gives you confidence to go out there and play your hardest and play to your full potential.
Something about DeAaron Fox irks you, just being honest. You can't be the only one. Like his personality, the way that he speak. Guess I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Like, does he come across as like arrogant to you, or it's like, it's kind of I get what you're saying. It's like some type of vibe. I can't get my finger on it to put my finger on it either. I like Fox as a player. As a person, I don't really know him as a person. From these interviews, I don't know. Maybe it's the cadence in which he speaks. I'll tell you this: a lot of Kings fans did not like Fox. Like, I don't think it was a lot of complaining about him on the court necessarily, but when he left, it was no like. It wasn't a slew of people missing Fox. And even when we had a few Kings fans come into the chat, they were saying how they didn't like him. Like just personality-wise, did not like him. I don't know what it is. I don't know. He's cool with me. I'm cool with Fox, right? Like, the thing is, for me, it has to be through actions mostly, right? Like, the reason why I wasn't the biggest fan of DeJounte Murray throughout those years, and I think it was very obvious that I wasn't, and I would bring it up too, it was the things that was going on off the court, but also some of the things that he was doing like late in the fourth quarter of these games. It was just very selfish. A lot of actions that he made off the court and then on the court were just like selfish to me. It just spoke selfishness, and I just kept bringing up this small stuff. Really haven't had that vibe with Fox, right? He seems like he's just genuinely happy to be here, but there's a fine line between confident and cocky, but the cadence is a good way to put it. Yeah, I guess it's just his cadence. It's probably just a vibe. Not everybody's going to gel with everyone, you know? He kind of talks like Devin Vassell almost. I feel like they got the same. It's definitely Parker vibes. Parker vibes? I always got the same vibe from Tony. Tony did come across as like arrogant. They don't feel the same to me at all though. Young Tony was like him. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'll be transparent in saying I don't remember young Tony Parker talking. So I feel like Devin is more personal. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it does feel like there's a little bit of a barrier between like DeAaron Fox and just talking to like, I don't know. It does come across as like highly PR scripted, you know, when he speaks. Yeah, I guess that's true. Not everybody's going to be personable, but like, I don't know. You keep in mind these athletes been rich for so long till like some of them maybe they just don't connect with the average person as much. I don't know. Yeah, because Wemby doesn't have that vibe, right? Not to say like Fox talks down to you, because I don't think he does, but it's like okay, I'll say it. Sometimes he feels AI generated. I think that's what it is. I think sometimes he feels AI generated. These answers are really good answers, but they feel very AI generated. I think that's what it is. What do you think? Devin's more like a motivator type talk. Yeah. It comes across as a little, yeah.
DeAaron, like when healthy, you're probably the fastest guard or fastest player in the NBA.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was running 15 miles per hour. That's why I say I think I'm ready. Like I'm running at 15 miles per hour already. And they say that no player.
Who does he remind me of? There's another athlete he reminds me of, or maybe it was someone in. It's certain athletes that just talk like Fox. I can't put my finger on it. It's strange. It's so strange. There was, you know, maybe I've known athletes that talk like in high school and early college, like athletes I've met that talk like him. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, it's like those top of the class type guys. You know what I mean? I I don't know. I don't dislike him. I don't dislike Fox. And I don't think he's like a bad person. He's probably cool, but yeah, it's a disconnect. It's a disconnect. I don't know. You know exactly what you're talking about? Okay. Highly competitive people can come off as arrogant. Is the personality trait that helped them get there? I guess so. Yeah, to an extent. You know? But, I mean, but Michael Jordan was arrogant, right? But like, there's a certain level of charm to Michael Jordan and charisma. Even LeBron, right? Like, LeBron's extraordinarily confident. Well, I don't know. Sometimes he's a little insecure, but like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of smug. Like, it's more, I know how great I am, as opposed to I'm so much better than you. It's more, I know how great I am, as opposed to I'm so much better than you. I never thought of it like that. Because, yeah, Wemby definitely has a more, like, I don't know. Yeah, but,
I think last year's ran over 18 miles per hour, and I think my max last year was 17.8, and I'm already running. That's why I say I think I'm ready. Like, because we were talking about it yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I ran like 15.3, I think. I'm like, that's probably faster than most of the guys that are here. So when I say I think I'm ready, I for real think I'm ready. So, no, my bad, go on.
No. Speaking of your speed,
he's just excited. I think he's just excited. I don't dislike him. Everyone carries it differently. Yeah. I don't want this video to come across as like Fox is this or Fox is that, right? I'm more about actions. Fox seems fine. He seems cool. Somebody said they hope that it gels with the team or whatever, but like, guys, I wouldn't worry about it too much. These are professionals. You know, you're not going to be in love with every single player that you play with, right? As long as you guys have the same mindset and, you know, you're trying to win together, right? And he's going to do everything he can. Fox is fine. He's just confident in his skill. Yeah. It's the cadence, bro. It's other people that we've come accustomed to, like these professional athletes that talk like him. It's like these guys that are at the top of their class and just, I don't know. Just feels like there's a little bit of a disconnect. I know what you're saying. He's all right though. He's cool. Noah Lyles. I guess. Yeah, Noah Lyles got kind of that cadence, doesn't he?
The streamer going around, I don't know if you
Speed, talking about Speed? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see
Do
it.
you think if you and Speed were in a race, like how would that go?
Speed wouldn't beat me, but Speed for someone who, and like you see, he works out now, but like if Speed was probably to take it serious, he'd be I think he'd be an elite athlete. I mean, I think he's a very good athlete with what he's already doing, but he could be, because I think he's 20, maybe 21, 20. He'd be an elite athlete.
Speed is 20 years old? Did he just like stay in a time capsule? How is he 20 years old? I feel like I've known about I Show Speed forever. Yeah? Dude, he's been what? 20? Man, they will make you feel like a failure. I'm just kidding. I really like Speed. I like Speed a lot. I like him way more than Kai Cenat, so since he was 17. But you're trying to tell me it's only been 3 years that he blew up? He blew up as a kid? I thought he blew up at like 16 or 17. I could have sworn he would have been like 25 now. Hey, good for him, I guess. He was just in my hometown the other day.
If he actually took it serious, especially from a young age, for sure. I believe that.
20?
Hey, DeAaron, if you don't mind me asking, but just curious, you know, some players have had some negative
23.
interaction with fans as far as prop bets. About that with you, if you run into any of that, is that something you wish?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you saw, like, obviously the W is growing. It's growing a lot, and you can bet on the W. And I've seen players kind of complain about it. And for me, I have a different standpoint on it because I really don't care. I mean, you put your money on it, you lost your money, that's on you. I've had bets with people that I've lost and I didn't appreciate it, but it is what it is. You probably have a gambling problem, so. They always put the little 1-800. They need to call that number. So, no, I mean, I don't care. I don't care. But yeah,
I will never understand for that. I'll never understand that for the life of me. People that get like, because don't get me wrong, it's definitely fun, right? Like it's fun to bet on games, and you know it's fun. Some people have a serious problem, but that's just with anything. You indulge in it too much, you'll have a problem with something. But I never understood people flipping it on the players so strongly, right? Like, I'll have a game where it's like, oh man, you didn't play as well as I hoped you would. But also it's like, hey, they're human, and maybe you weren't accounting for the other team adjusting to certain things, or maybe this player got got injured, and then this other guy had to come. Like, you don't know. Sometimes just stuff happens, right? It's up to chance to some extent. It takes skill, but it's up to chance to some extent. So but I never understood people flipping it on players. I don't get that. That's weird. Last few comments here. Braun is cocky. He self-proclaimed himself the GOAT when majority of fans don't view him as such, while MJ sees himself as one of the greatest, but also saying there's a lot of greats. LeBron is like, I don't know what it is with LeBron, man, because LeBron, I feel like sometimes is a little insecure, but it seems like a lot of things that LeBron does is for his image, like it's all for his image. He will say one thing and then the next day say something different. Like how he said when he won his championship, I think it was the first championship, wasn't it? Or maybe the second championship. He was like, okay, now I'm officially the GOAT. Isn't that why when he did that, which was crazy? And then now he's saying like championships don't matter. So I have no idea. But yeah, MJ's really cool. He never calls himself the GOAT, even though we know he's the GOAT. So yeah, we all know. But hopefully Wemby will be the GOAT. He got that killer mentality, But yeah.